Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna head off, get to the back of the bus, and we'll just fill up from that way.
Today's event was really to highlight the inequities, the injustices, the environmental racism that continues in our communities.
En este día,
Thank you for coming here.
a mí lo que a mí me preocupa en la comunidad ahorita es de que tenemos este estacionamiento de trailers y duran tiempo parados y hace tiempo experimentamos que estuvo un trailer echando bastante humo y nos empezamos a sentir mal aún estando adentro de la casa. Entonces nosotros tenemos que estar cuidando cuando ellos no están prendiendo los troques para poder sacar a los niños a jugar.
Today was also an opportunity for EPA and the Department of Justice, who were on this tour, to see firsthand some of the impact.
So as you can see, this is a shopping center right here. When they open the shopping center, I basically receive a letter from the government, from the UG, asking me if it will be okay for them to give a permit to open a new restaurant on this area. And I was like, I felt kind of important, like they consider you, they ask you if you agree or not. But then right after that, in the next, I would say 7-8 years, I start seeing across the highway 7 buildings for chemical plants, and I never received any letter, asking me if it was okay for them to do that. So to me, it makes no sense. They ask you if it's okay for you to get a new restaurant in your area, but then they don't ask you if you agree for 7 chemical plants to open like 400 yards from your house.
Sometimes we talk about it and they don't see it, so they don't, oh, well, we went and we didn't see anything. They say they do this. But today they were able to witness firsthand some of those exposures.
If you all can see that smoke, that's for the recycling facility.
And oftentimes their argument is the smoke metal is too heavy, so it only stays on their property. But it's basically self-reporting. Where is the testing being done to determine if it's actually leaving that property? And if it's if we're having flooding issues, is that draining off into the residential areas?
The workers don't work with math, it's not even on. I mean, this is the stuff we talk about, frontline communities. Okay, this is the things that we need to look at. These are our workers that live in the same homes that we're talking about. Look at his daily operation. That's probably what he does all day.
So we're really happy to see that a lot of our decision makers, even our zoning and planners were there at this meeting. And so, we're hopeful that based on all of this, there's going to be some follow-ups. I think they made some commitments to follow up soon. We've invited also people that have been involved in what this Justice 40 rollout will look like at the local level. Someone from the White House Environmental Justice Council. This group has been informing the administration what that should look like on the ground as well. So I think it showed the level of intent as an organization and what we want to see in our communities. The Department of Justice was there, and I think the Department of Justice can play a critical role in this, but they also need to ensure that those at the front lines are at the table.